Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Melissa and today I'm going to be doing a little update on my pan project. I've used up a handful of things that were in that original grouping and I'll leave a link to that original video up here in case you're interested in seeing it. But I thought I would kind of update you with what I have used up, where I am on some of the other products, and I'm going to add a few additional products to replace the ones that I have used up. So let's get started. The first thing I absolutely used up was the Bioderma. There was not very much left in the bottom of this, but I love it. I'm glad to have used it up because I do have a couple other similar products that I'm going to be testing and using. So just trying to clear off some space on my makeup counter. I also used up the Garnier Skin Renewal Anti-Puff Eye Serum, and this was really quite nice. It has a nice little cooling roller ball. I liked that. Just not very moisturizing for someone of my age. I think this would be great for someone who was younger and just wanted a little something there. However, I will tell you something interesting. Since I finished this up, I am testing the Peter Thomas Roth Youthful Nightly Targeted Eye Serum, and it has a similar little roller ball. But look at the difference in the size. This one would stay cool when I would do both eyes. This one does not. I get one eye done and it's warm for the other one. So I haven't been that diligent about using this. This is something I need to get back on for testing purposes. Next up, I finished the Perricone No Foundation Serum. There was about 2 applications left in the bottom of this bottle, and I just wanted to use it up because I actually really like this little formula. I do wish it came in some different shades. It's a tiny bit dark for me. It only comes in the one shade. I think they're really missing out. I think they could, it's a great product, I think they could offer a few more shades. Even though it's very sheer, the palest of the pale won't be able to use this, and the deepest of the deep will not be able to use this, so a missed opportunity for them. Next up is the Bare Minerals 5-in-1 BB Advanced Performance Cream Eyeshadow. I picked this up originally as a kind of to use as like an eyeshadow primer. It does talk about it that way. And I have to say I was not very impressed with this product. I feel like it dried up. There's not a whole lot. I just feel like it dried up. I think there's still product in there, but it's so dry I can hardly use it, so I'm going to pitch it. I was underwhelmed by this product, but I was so excited to try it because it has sunscreen in it. It has SPF of 15. I'm all about that life, getting some SPF in wherever I can. And this is just was yeah. And I think they are still selling it, which is surprising because I can't imagine why anyone would buy it. Well, I bought it, so I guess I can imagine. All right, so let's move on. I finished up the Paula's Choice Lip and Body Treatment Balm. This is fabulous. I love it. I have another one that I'm going to be opening real soon. I have, a couple other like weird little miscellaneous bits and pieces that I'm using up, but this is great. It's a multitasker. You can use it on your lips, on your cuticles. You can, anywhere you have dry skin, basically. And it lasts a really long time. I love this. Okay, now let's move on to the products. Just an update on the products that I'm still working on. So let's go over to the Maybelline Age Rewind Dark Erase Concealer. And I think I've used up about half of what was left. Originally I thought it might be too dried up to use, but once I kind of got it going again, it's not too bad. I do apply a little bit of extra eye cream when I use this, because it is a tiny bit dry, but still very usable. So I'm determined to finish this up, just because I'm stubborn that way. Then I have been working on this Bobbi Brown Longwear Cream eyeshadow in the color Suede, and I don't know if you can see, I'm digging in there. This will be a stretch if I get this finished up by the end of the year. But I really love these little eyeshadow formulas, and I did pick up a new spring one. I can't wait for that order to come in. All right, I have a perfume here that I'm working on. This is C by Chloe. I think it was about up to here, so I've used a little bit of it. I try and use it every day, but you know, a little bit of perfume goes a long way, and I'm enjoying it. I really like it. I do feel it's more of like a winter fragrance, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do during the summer. I might have to pop back over to some of my lighter fragrances that I love so much, like Flower Bomb, which is to die for. But I'll continue to work on that. Then I have the NYX Radiant Finishing Powder. This is, you know, like a color correcting powder. This is not photographing very well. I think I talked about this when in the original video. I don't love this powder that much, but I am trying to at least pan it and use as much of it as I can. It is a good overall brightening powder, but it's not as finely milled as, say, the e.l.f. powder, the e.l.f. tone correcting powder, which is here, waiting in the sidelines for me to finish that. I love this. It's just not as nice as the e.l.f. powder. The next thing I used up was this Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow pencil. It's so old, it was in one of the original packaging, but I did use it up. There was not a ton of product left, but I did use it up. Then the last thing in that original grouping was this foot cream that I paid a crazy amount of money for and got some very funny comments about it. I got this from Red Door when I was getting a pedicure. I don't even know if they sell it anymore, and it doesn't really matter. I'm getting there. The funny thing is, it is a pretty strong fragrance, very medicinal-like, and my husband can't stand it. So I have to like use it in the morning as opposed to at night before you go to bed, which is typically when you would apply this. So this will not be a problem to use up, but it's just a little bit of a challenge because of him. All right, so I used up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 products, and I have selected 5 new products to kind of push into the rotation and use up. So let's talk about those next. So the first thing is the Shiseido Benefiance Pure Retinol Instant Treatment Eye Masks. I have about half a box left, and I really enjoy these. I don't know why I haven't used them all up by now. I have a lovely review of them on my channel that gets a lot of views. So I want to make sure I use them up before they kind of expire, and I want to enjoy them. So I'm putting those front and center so I remember to use those. Next up is a hair care product, and it's from Sebastian. It's the Sebastian Trilliant Thermal Protection and Sparkle Complex. It's like a heat protectant, and it is the dual phase, so you need to give it a good shake before you use it. And I thought this would offer a lot of shine to my hair, and I don't find it really does anything. But it's a heat protectant, so I'll use it up, and this was not inexpensive, so one of my favorite YouTubers was going on it, and I bought it. Next up is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water, and I bought this when it first came out, and I thought, wow, that's really cool. It must be really easy to use. And I tried it a few times, and I don't get it. I don't get this product at all. I feel like I don't think it does anything. Yeah, you can use it as like a setting spray. It does knock down the powder a little bit, but I just don't think it does anything. It feels like I'm just spraying water. So I am trying to make a big effort to use it and be done with it. Next up is probably going to be one of the most controversial things that I'm going to talk about, and it is from Hourglass. It's the Ambient Lighting Powder in Dim Light. I had this in like a products I want to use up pile a couple different times. I've made significant progress on it. I've definitely hit major pan, but there's still quite a bit of product in here that I'd like to use up because, hell yeah, it's a lot of money. I spent a lot of money on this, and I put it in this category. I don't get it. I don't get either one of these products. You know, people rave about this, and I just don't get it. I don't think it does anything for me. So I use it from time to time, but I want to really just be done with it. So, and the last thing I want to use up is a butter gloss from NYX in the shade, what shade is this? Angel Food Cake. It is what I'm wearing today. I really, really like this. And the reason why I want to use it up is because it's been open for a while. And, you know, lip glosses can turn pretty grody pretty quick. So because I like it so much, I want to make sure, I want to make a big effort of really using it and trying to use it up. So that's what I have for you today in my Project Pan collection. If you are doing some Project Pan work yourself, I would love to hear from you. So either tag me in Instagram, tweet me, Snapchat me, leave a comment below with what you're working on or what you've actually been able to pan out. I'd love to hear it because I think this is such an interesting side of the beauty community. It's not always all about, you know, gimme, 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 I gotta get the latest and greatest, which you do. But it is also about using the products that you spend money on. So thank you so much for your time today. If you are new to my channel and just stopping by, I would love it if you'd hit the subscribe button and join me for future videos. And to those of you who are my longtime subscribers, I love you so much. Thank you so much for joining me. Mwah! I'll see you real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.